Welcome back, Sick Traders. It is week 6, Tuesday, May 12th, which is also my brother Andrew's birthday. Happy birthday, Andrew. And we are moving on to chapter 15, boom and bust. There's 3 parts to the boom and bust I want to focus on. One is the boom, which are good times. 2 is the bust, which is the Great Depression or job loss across the US and globally. And 3, the recovery, trying to fix the Great Depression. There's some specific questions I would like us to examine. How did the Jazz Age influence America? What was ironic about Prohibition? O'Shea Tower in Minneapolis. What's the connection to the boom and bust? What were gangsters doing in St. Paul? How did the stock market crash contribute to the Great Depression? What was the Great Depression like? How did the Great Depression affect farmers? Should the government step in, basically, to help solve the Great Depression? Yes or no? And there are 2 different viewpoints, President Herbert Hoover and President Franklin Delano Roosevelt. What's the New Deal? What's the deal? And then I want you to watch the intro video on page 1501. It's 2.5 minutes long. And after that, I would like you to do 2 things. So I want you to type a question of something from the video you would like to know more about. You're going to type that in a discussion. The second thing is post an image in the discussion referring to something from the boom. So for example, an image of your favorite jazz song from the 1920s, or image of your favorite jazz musician from the 1920s, or post an image of 1920s fashion you find interesting for men, women, or children. Explain if you like it, dislike it, or why, or some funny comment. I'll show you how to do this. So here is the discussion. If you simply click in here, you can start typing. I know this is kind of small, but I typed, how did gangsters get away with their illegal business activity? That's answering question number 1 right here. All right, type a question. Question 2 is post 1 image regarding to these questions, either jazz song, jazz musicians, or fashion. Now, if you're looking for a jazz song, you don't know any jazz songs, do a search. Jazz songs of the 1920s, or top jazz musicians of the 1920s. Let's say I did one on fashion. So I typed in 1920s fashion for men. I looked around and I thought something, okay, this looks snazzy. So I'm going to copy this, and then I can actually just right below my question, I'm just going to paste it. And then it's helpful if you resize it so it's not ginormous. All right. And then below that, type a comment about it. I think this looks snazzy. All right. And then post. So you have your question, how do gangsters get away with it? And then the comment with the image you wanted. I chose men's fashion. You could choose women's fashion. You could choose children's fashion, but be specific when you do your search, like type 1920s fashion for men, or 1920s fashion for women, or 1920s fashion for children, or if it's top jazz artists and so forth. So I'm going to run out of time on my video here because I only get 5 minutes or it cuts me off. So I wish you guys to have a jazzy day. If you have questions about this assignment, please send me an email or Google Meets between 1 and 3 p.m. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.